COVID-19 hasn't only affected the economy and airlines, it has also affected the entertainment industry, and many films had to be delayed due to it. What are their new dates and what can we expect from these releases? Welcome to our channel, and today we'll be taking a look at the top 5 most anticipated movies delayed because of COVID-19. Make sure you stay until the end of our video to learn which is the most expected movie of 2020. Also, subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on for more great content like today. Without further ado, let's begin our countdown. 5th place, Tenet.
I need some idea of the threat we face.
As I understand it, we're trying to prevent World War III.
The first movie to make our list is Tenet, an upcoming spy film written and directed by Christopher Nolan and starring several stars such as Robert Pattinson, John David Washington, Elizabeth Debicki, Dimple Kapadia, Michael Caine and Kenneth Branagh. The movie was delayed to July 31st, 2020 and is going to be released by Warner Bros. Pictures. This movie was definitely anticipated, not only thanks to Christopher Nolan's experience as a director, but also due to it being a time travel movie supposedly set around the possibility of a World War III. Basically, a Washington operative of the organization known as Tenet is tasked with preventing World War III. Unfortunately, we don't know a whole lot of the details for this film, as unlike other movies we'll be seeing today, this one's not a sequel nor a re-release. Imagine if we had the possibility to time travel like this movie's protagonist, then we could have warned the world about the upcoming pandemic, and maybe save some lives. 4th place, The New Mutants.
Adult ones, they haven't learned how to control how much venom they secrete.
The next film to be featured in our list is The New Mutants, a new take on the superhero genre as it's rather a horror film and not a blockbuster. It's going to be placed as a part of the X-Men film series and it was directed by Josh Boone. The New Mutants is scheduled to be released in the United States on the 28th of August 2020. The film was initially intended for release in April of 2018 and it has had several additional release dates since it was first announced. What's interesting is that despite the film being set to be the first in a trilogy, eventually this was discarded as Marvel Studios took control of the characters due to Disney acquiring 20th Century Fox. Similar to X-Men, as they are of course based in the same world, The New Mutant features 5 young mutants who discover their powerful abilities while held in a secret facility, obviously against their will. They'll attempt to escape their past sins while also mastering their abilities. This film will feature mutants such as Wolfsbane, Magic, Cannonball, Mirage, and Sunspot. Unlike other films in our list today, The New Mutants experienced a vast variety of delays before the COVID-19 one. The various delays have led to several online commentators referring to the film as cursed and lamenting its bad luck. Still, hopefully we'll be able to see it sometime this year. What do you think about our list of movies so far? We'd love to know about it, so please tell us down in the comments. 3rd place, Mulan 2020.
My father cannot fight, so I will take his place.
The 2020 live-action version of Mulan had expectations set sky high for the release of the Disney live-action movies. It is an action drama film that was directed by Niki Caro and also counted with Liu Jifei in the title role of Mulan, sharing the screen with Donnie Yen, Jason Scott Lee, Gong Li, and Jet Li in supporting roles. The movie was going to be released in the US on 27th of March 2020. But not only was the COVID-19 already raging in the US and causing cinemas to prohibit admission due to reduced crowding, but it was also due to the backlash against Liu Jifei's support for the brutal crackdown against pro-democracy demonstrations in Hong Kong. Yeah, so that's definitely not going to be a good fit for the movie's marketing. But hey, at least they reschedule it for a nearby date. It's going to be released on the 24th of July 2020, in the US to be exact. The premise of the movie is the same as always. When the Emperor of China issues a decree that 1 man per family must serve in the Imperial Army to defend the country from northern invaders, Hua Mulan, the eldest daughter of an honored warrior, steps in to take the place of her ailing father. Masquerading as a man, Hua Jun, she is tested every step of the way. She must harness her inner strength and embrace her true potential. A compelling story with moving characters and gripping plot twist is going to be a real kicker when the movie is finally distributed. Second place, Connected.
Why do you need all that to take me to the airport?
I canceled your plane ticket to college.
The next film to be featured in our list today is Connected, a computer-animated science fiction comedy film directed by Mike Rianda. The plot spins around Katie Mitchell, an aspiring filmmaker. She gets accepted into the school of her dreams and plans to meet her crowd at college. However, her plans are destroyed when her nature-loving dad, Rick, plans for a family road trip before she departs for college. But Rick's plans of getting all of them to truly bond as a family for one last time is suddenly interrupted by a tech uprising all around the world. The electronic devices that they all love and use, from mobile phones to home appliances to an innovative new line of personal robots, decide it's time to take over humanity. Now, the quirky family must come together to help save the world before it's too late. Connected is currently scheduled to be released in the United States on the 23rd of October 2020. Now, before we move down to the first place, here are a few honorable mentions that didn't make the list but still deserves to be presented due to big expectations behind them. Honorable mention number 1, Without Remorse. Our first honorable mention goes to Without Remorse, known as the latest Hollywood adaptation of a Tom Clancy novel. It stars Michael B. Jordan as a Navy SEAL out to avenge his wife's murder. Without Remorse was initially set to open on the 18th of September. Honorable mention number 2, Death of the Nile. If you like Agatha Christie's timeless murder mystery novels, then you're probably going to love Death of the Nile, which, ironically, seems to give off some of the Polar Express vibes if we take a look at the trailer. Kenneth Branagh is the director and also returns as Hercule Poirot in his murder mystery sequel to Murder on the Orient Express. Other stars in the cast will include Gal Gadot, Armie Hammer, Letitia Wright, and Annette Bening. The movie is set to be released in October 2020, so keep a lookout for the next hit murder thriller of the year. Now that we have arrived at the first place of our list, get ready to find out which one's the most expected movie of 2020 that was delayed due to COVID-19. First place, Wonder Woman 1984.
We all have our struggles.
Have you ever been in love?
A long, long time ago.
By far, the most expected release is not an MCU one, but actually a DCU release, Wonder Woman 1984. Wonder Woman was one of the most successful films in the DC universe, with most of its other counterparts being unable to hold a candle against the MCU's plethora of blockbusters. This superhero film would serve as the main sequel to 2017's Wonder Woman and also the 9th film in the DC universe. The film is directed by Patty Jenkins and will star Gal Gadot as Diana Prince, aka Wonder Woman, alongside Chris Pine, Kristen Wiig, Pedro Pascal, Robin Wright, and Connie Nielsen in supporting roles. Set in 1984, during the Cold War, the film follows Diana as she faces off against Maxwell Lord and Cheetah. It was initially scheduled to be released around April, but ended up being pushed back to October 2nd, 2020. So at least we have some high hopes of seeing Wonder Woman face off against Cheetah this year, and even gain that sick looking armor that we looked at in its trailer. So, what do you think about these expected movies that were delayed due to the pandemic? Were you planning to watch these as well? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to our channel and turn notifications on for more great content like today. And if you're looking for more content like this, then check out one of our other videos that might interest you too. We hope you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.